Hi guys, and welcome to Earth, Family, and Culture. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for blueberry lemon scones. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is one of my favorite recipes to make. My family loves these scones, and they're really easy to make. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start by zesting 2 lemons, and when you're zesting the lemons, make sure you're not getting any of the white pits in there because that makes it kind of bitter. So I've zested 2 lemons. It equals to be about 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out my flour. You're going to need 2 cups of leveled flour, meaning that 2 even leveled cups. You'll see how I do it. I kind of take a knife and scrape it across the top. After you put the flour in the bowl, I usually start to cube up my butter. So I have 1 stick of unsalted butter, and I'm going to cube it into small pieces. This will make it easier for you to incorporate the butter into the flour. Now I'm adding ½ cup of sugar to the bowl, along with 1 tablespoon of baking powder and ½ teaspoon of salt. I'm going to give that a little mix, and then I'm going to start adding the butter to the mixture. This is probably the hardest part of the whole recipe, is just incorporating the butter into the flour. Okay, now I'm going to cut the butter into the flour using my hands. If you would like, you could use a food processor, but I find that it's not necessary. I think that I get like a nicer crumb on my scone when I do it by hand. So this might take you probably a couple minutes to incorporate the butter into the flour. I'm adding 1 cup of blueberries and fresh blueberries and the 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. I'm going to give that a nice mix before I add the wet ingredients. Okay, to my bowl I'm going to add 1 egg. And a ½ cup of buttermilk or cream. I just happen to have buttermilk on hand, so that's what I was using. You're going to give that a good whisk with a fork before you add it to the dry ingredients. I'm adding the wet mixture to the dry mixture, and I'm going to use a fork to just sort of incorporate the two together. I slowly mix it because I don't want to develop any gluten. So I just want to gently mix the flour with the egg and buttermilk mixture. It may take you a while to kind of make sure everything gets nice and moist. I knead the dough just gently a few times just to make sure that it comes into a nice ball. I don't want to over knead it because, again, I don't want to develop any. I'm lightly flouring a cutting board so that I can shape the scones. So I'm going to shape the round ball. I'm going to flatten it to about 2 inches thick. And then I'm going to use a sharp knife that I floured a little bit to cut it into 8 pieces. You should have 8 equal pieces now, and you can lay them out on a cookie sheet that's been lined with parchment paper. Don't put the scones too close together because they will expand in the oven. You could put these in the freezer or the fridge. Then you can take them out and cook them whenever you'd like to. You're going to bake at 375 degrees for about 25 minutes until they're golden brown. Enjoy!